Hey guys, it is Spartan8471 here, and today I am happy to play the Stanley Parable with you. So, let's get to it. My favorite part of certain games is the loading screen, like this for instance. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. That's pretty great. Also the loading, and then it shows the bar that's slowly filling up. That's also pretty great. Well, I guess I'll have a sip of my drink.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And welcome to the introduction.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Precisely. So, this is a game that I hope everyone is familiar with because it is a great game. If you haven't played it yet, you definitely should. It is a PC game, and yeah. Do I want to show you this ending? Yeah, I think I will.
But Stanley simply couldn't.
This is
handle
like the
pressure.
easiest way
What
to
if he had
finish
to
the
make a
game.
decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
I like how he
Years gone
says
by,
time is
he no longer
progressing,
had the
but
ability
the
to
clock
tell.
isn't moving.
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Oh, the
Now
cup
it's
says I
even
hate
closer.
Mondays.
Here it comes.
Alright, well now the game is restarted, so we're gonna go this way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a
Precisely,
single
narrator,
difference,
precisely.
nor did it advance the story in any way.
Turn that monitor off. Oh, I can't push the drawers in. Click this. Alright. Press that. Close that door. See if this one's unlocked. No, it isn't. Huh. What a very interesting room. There's a painting. A window. And onward with the game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, sir, narrator, sir. I will go left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Do not
Feeling
alter
a wave of
without
disbelief,
consulting
Stanley decided to go
whiteboard
up to his
manager.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Meeting schedule. Interesting. Rest in peace, Franz. I wonder who Franz was. Floor 4XX. Does that mean 400 and above? To 499? I don't know. We can... not cost efficient. Standardized graphs 40x wide. Weird. These whiteboards contain a lot of things to read. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Interesting. There's some envelopes. Some maps. Ooh, a presentation. A pie graph. What is hot? Profits, 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 profits. Interesting. We have our new product. Graphs about things and money. A lot of percent. What's that say? Teenagers. Size of demographic. Space between the teenagers. Throw something in the ideas bin. Weird. Very interesting. Oh, look, a broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What do you mean there's nothing here? Look at all these tools and that thing and that thing.
There was nothing
That
here.
thing.
No choice to
That
make,
thing and
no path to follow. Just
that
an
stuff.
empty broom closet. No reason to still
this-
be here.
Room. And these walls. These walls,
It was
though.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting
Look
in
at
the
that
broom
light.
closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. Hey, as it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes,
Standing
and
around
I'm
doing
quite
nothing?
satisfied being in this
Why?
broom
Please
closet,
offer me some
narrator.
explanation here.
Deal
I'm
with it.
genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If
Yep.
I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Alright, narrator, I'll continue on with the story.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Aw, that was
Probably only
messed
got the
up.
job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
He's
That or with
disinsulting
drug
me right
money.
now. That is
Also,
messed
Stanley is
up.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow. That's messed up, narrator. You're a messed up person.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright then. Huh, how come there's nothing but a white light? You think I'd be able to see outside? Oh, the store's locked. And those are some walls. Executive bathroom. Ah. It won't let me in. What a shame. This is the secretary's desk, I take it. Some double doors that lead to nowhere. And a window that I can't see out of. And a chair for no apparent reason. And a potted plant. And I don't know if these are doors or decorations. Some more double doors. Oh, it just closed behind me.
Stepping
It's a
into
trap.
his manager's office,
It's a trap.
Stanley was once again
It's a trap.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Sorry, narrator,
he
I'm
didn't
just
even have a single minute to
speedrunning.
just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Alright, seems legit.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh, very interesting. I don't see anything particularly interesting. Whoa. It's so dark. So I guess I'll have to continue on. Oh look, all it says is loading. Ha ha ha. That's funny.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Really?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
Really?
To question the nature of his job.
I've been
Why did he
questioning the
feel
nature of
this
my
now,
job since I
when
got
for
here. I
years
don't know what
it had
you're
never
talking
occurred
about.
to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh look, escape. I want out of here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea. I'm going back. Run away before I meet my violent death.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe I should go back.
Nope, still on board with death.
I'm just kidding with you, narrator. I don't want to die. Mind control facility. Seems legit. Oh, those doors closed behind me. It's a trap. It's a trap. No, no. I want to escape. I take it back. Ah, it's too late, isn't it? What's this button do?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I wonder what all these desks are here for. Like, seriously, who sits in this room?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place, where freedom meant nothing.
Interesting.
This mind
Oh look,
control
employee
facility,
fired.
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't
Employee
be true.
fired.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
What's
manipulated to
employee
accept it blindly?
476? Isn't that my number? Is it 426? Oh no. Bizarre.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Pirate.
control. Never.
That's
It
funny.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Sorry, narrator, just... You're very hard to take
But
seriously.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Control
Controls
status
labeled with
offline.
emotions.
That explains
Happy
a lot.
or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very
Mind control's
place.
idle,
And as the
awaiting
cold
input.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
There are two
human life.
buttons.
For he
On
would
or off?
dismantle the
Well, I don't
controls
like being
once
controlled,
and
so I'm
for
gonna go
all.
off. Is it loading again? Is it? I think it is loading.
Blackness
What's going on?
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I can't see anything.
Yes.
Oh,
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself.
oh no,
from
the white
someone
light's coming
else's
for me.
command.
It's gonna get
Freedom
me.
was mere moments
No.
away. And yet, even as the immense
I'm
door
scared.
slowly opened,
Oh
Stanley
no, no,
reflected
no,
on
no,
how
into
many
the darkness,
puzzles
into the
still lay
darkness.
unsolved.
No,
Where
do not
had
want to
his
be in the white
co-workers
light.
gone?
No.
How had he been freed
Oh, look,
from the
blue sky.
machine's grasp?
White
What
clouds.
other
Is that a
mysteries
bird?
did this strange building hold?
wonder what kind of bird it is.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
What's that
he
smoke
realized
stuff?
none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to
Whoa,
go,
this looks so
what to
weird.
do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Oh, look, trees.
Stanley stepped
And
through
grass.
the open door.
There's a building.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Hooray! Well, it looks like I won. Well, I'm not quite sure how much footage I've recorded, but I think I'll call it a day. So, yeah. Like this video if you liked it, and comment, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.